So coming up in this episode, man, we're following this tragic story of Nolan Wells. And there's a content creator out there by the name of Trent Out Loud. And this video came on my recommended page. And Trent Out Loud basically has exposed former Officer Tatum in a major way. Caught him lying red-handedly. And Officer Tatum did his own, his personal investigation that he went out on Horn Island, and there was video evidence sent to him of Nolan not being on the boat. And there's a lot of discrepancies that's going on with that actual video or image. And it appears and it seems to be that Trent Out Loud has been in direct contact with former Officer Tatum. And they have exchanged some messages down in the DM. And this all surrounds around his own personal investigation on what happened at Horn Island and what Officer Brandon Tatum thinks happened to Nolan Wells, trying to exclude the boys out of it from doing anything or harming Nolan Wells or anything that considers foul play. So a lot of people been challenging former Officer Brandon Tatum's analogy and theory on a lot of things. And this is a person that you guys support. So Trent Out Loud made a video. It got over 100,000 views. So shout out to Trent Out Loud for this content. But he produced a video exposing Officer Brandon Tatum for all his lies and deceptions in his discreet surrounding around this Nolan Wells tragedy. Guys, I just want y'all to sit back and I want y'all to listen because he puts everything in context. And then after y'all listen to it, I want y'all to tell me, do y'all still believe in Officer Brandon Tatum? But before we get off into what Trent Out Loud said, y'all guys do me a favor, man. Like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Now, he puts a lot of context to this, and this is a direct conversation that Trent Out Loud and Officer Brandon Tatum has in the DM. And it also speaks to the interview that Trent Out Loud had on TMZ with Harvey, exposing Harvey for lying as well. So y'all guys sit back and y'all take a listen.
Monday night, technically speaking, Tuesday morning at 1 a.m., I sent a DM to former Officer Tatum. And in that DM, I asked him the same question I asked Harvey when I was on TMZ. I asked him for the metadata from the video and pictures that former Officer Tatum put out that he said is proof that Nolan was not on the boat when the boys were heading back to the mainland. Now, I am going to walk you through the conversation that I had with former Officer Tatum in our DMs. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you proof of the authenticity of our conversation in our DMs, because some of you might think this is Photoshop, because what's right beside me is a screenshot. But here is proof that it is real. I'm going to show you a video of my DM with former Officer Tatum, and you'll see here that I'm pulling the DMs aside, and you can see the timestamps. That is proof that this is not AI. This is proof that these screenshots are not Photoshop. This is how you are when you are a transparent person. I'm going to show you proof that Harvey nor Tatum are being transparent about this picture and video. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with this picture and video, let me show you the video. I'll play it here beside me. This is the video in question that Officer Tatum and Harvey claim is proof. That's all we don't need anything else. Nolan was not on the boat. But again, we don't know the authenticity. We don't know the metadata. We don't know if they just took this picture 2 days ago and it's claiming that it was taken on July the 4th because they offered us no metadata and no proof. Okay, so there's the video. Let me show you now the pictures. Okay, here is one picture and here is the second picture. All right, now you know the video and the pictures that we're talking about. Let me walk you through our DM conversation.
One's supposed to be a video.
Hey, Tatum, I would like for you to comment on this. I was on TMZ Friday and I caught Harvey lying for you. Harvey also says he has confirmed that Nolan was not on the boat. How? How is Harvey able to confirm that? No one can confirm that yet, not even law enforcement. And I sent him my reel that most of you have seen, and it's the same content that I played on this YouTube channel, where it was my interview with Harvey, asking Harvey for the metadata. I'll play that for you in a second. Okay, so he sees this, and this is his response. Bro, you are tripping. We have video. Where is the metadata? How do we know Nolan wasn't on one of the other boats? Hold on, I'll get into that in a second. Then I also refer back to the fact that I feel like even the video is sketchy because it seems to me almost like a live picture and not a video. So I challenge and I say, that's not a video. It's a picture made to look like a video. Exactly. Nobody is moving in the video. Again, challenging him. He says, I saw it. It was all given to the police. It's a video, bro. People are taking a picture of the videos. Okay, again, like I said, I feel like it's a live picture made to look like a video, but I digress. It's not important. I already played it for you guys. Let's move on to what I wrote back. You saw, because he just said, hey, I saw. You saw, so that means you don't have the metadata, correct? And here you could see it because the last screenshot had an arrow. You saw, so that means you don't have the metadata, correct? He said, I do. They showed me. Why are you lying with no evidence? What are you talking about? Funny that I'm asking him for stuff and he's telling me I'm lying. I said, show it to us, please. I'll retract my statement. He writes back and says, will you make an apology to the boys? I don't understand.
Neither.
Former Officer Tatum's mission on getting everybody to, will you apologize to the boys? I just don't understand. He's not their lawyer. He's not their mother. He's not their father. He doesn't even know them. I want everybody to apologize to these boys. It is beyond me, but I think we all know why he is fighting so hard for these boys, but I digress. I write back and I say, no, I'll say that the picture/video is real and verify the time it was taken. That does not mean Nolan was not placed on Bart's boat or another boat. And again, 1 second, I will get to that. He writes back and says, bro, we have the entire video of boats, both boats, which I do not believe, because if that was the case, he would put it out.
Exactly.
He says, police have the video as well. Then I say, Brandon, I could say I have videos of me and whoever walking down the street or at whatever time, blah, blah, blah. That means nothing if you can't provide the metadata. He writes back, bro, because he knows he's caught now. His back is against the wall. He has no metadata, nothing. Don't forget, he said he saw it prior. So I wrote back, and you still haven't done that, and I've asked twice. So he writes back, yo, hold tight. I'm assuming it's in his phone. It's somewhere close to him because he says he has it, right? And I said, no problem. Take your time. He writes back and he says, I'll reach out to them tomorrow since it's late. Now he has to reach out to the boys. Okay. I said, okay, cool.
That's a bomb.
Hit me back. He has not opened back up his text messages.
Wow.
Now, 5 minutes before I started recording, I sent him this message. Again, still didn't look at my, okay, cool, hit me back, and still has not seen this message as far as I know. I wrote him and I said, Brandon, just a heads up, Monday night, again, very technical, Tuesday at 1 a.m., you told me you would send me the metadata on Tuesday. It's now Wednesday, over 24 hours later,
Looks bad,
and I haven't heard anything back from you. This is a message letting you know that I'll be using this DM as proof of you not following up on your word, and as a result of you not being able to provide me with the metadata as promised, that I have no choice but to assume you're lying.
Wow. Now, he put everything in context. This guy has been in direct contact with former Officer Brandon Tatum, and he exposed the whole DM in the conversation. Put the context out there. And this is the guy that y'all say is a stand-up guy. Something is suspicious about this whole thing. Now, for those that don't know what metadata is that he's referencing, the pictures that was taken, they all have a timestamp on when it was created and when it was actually taken, the day of, and what time. And this is what he's referring to. But Officer Brandon Tatum told him that he had the metadata, that he saw it from when he did the interview, sat down with Warren. He saw the metadata. And also, he provided the metadata to TMZ. Now, if you go on to Trent Out Loud's YouTube channel, go over there and subscribe to that channel. That's some great content. He actually had the interview with TMZ, and he put out there, and Harvey is the one that said that Officer Brandon Tatum sent them the metadata. Two people lying, Harvey and Officer Brandon Tatum. And Trent Out Loud exposed them. But you're telling Trent Out Loud to hold tight. I have to reach out to the boys. But it was late. But you said you already had it, and Harvey said that you sent it to him on TMZ, so you should have it in your possession. This is suspicious, man. Something ain't right, man. But this is the guy that y'all said is a stand-up guy. And then, like Trent Out Loud said, why is he so fixated on everybody making an apology to the boys? I don't understand it. I don't understand what's going on in this whole situation, man. But Trent Out Loud, shout out to Trent Out Loud for exposing Officer Tatum for flat out lying. And when y'all talk about them pictures, the way Trent Out Loud was referencing, he basically said that that is not a video. Because if you look at the picture that Officer Tatum is claiming that is a video, there's no body parts moving. And Trent Out Loud was basically saying that was a live video. You know, on these phones, you can have a live video or a standstill video, and it made it to seem like it was a video. But the standstill photos in the video, all the positionings look exactly the same. There's no body movement in the video. Man, y'all let me know. But this is the guy, former Officer Brandon Tatum, that y'all say is a stand-up dude, man. Something is fishy, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all get down in the comment section.
I see everyone in the comment section, #salute. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you will know every time I drop a hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And that will wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.